Hello everybody, my name is Meta_Meister, and welcome back to another episode of Stasis. Now I just left off getting the milk from the queen, and before I continue onward... Wait, what? There was like a happy face sign. Is that when you're supposed to interact with the queen, probably? See what happens again. I'll give it another second. I guess not. Or I guess so. How is it still happy? I just ripped his arm off. But okay, I won't argue with you. You're happy, but I ripped your arm off. Probably still could eat me pretty easily. But we're going to continue on in this direction now. Helmsman. I really don't like these bugs. Oxygen collector tanks.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Well, died via bugs. Okay.
I can't see it working like that. I don't think this will fit.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Okay. Well, I clearly don't want to go over to that thing.
I think that'll just break it.
No, why are you... Alright. Let's see if we can get this to work.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Alright, there's fast spin spans, slow spin fans, there's insect swarm, there's trees.
I think that'll just break it.
Kind of what I'm wondering if they're supposed to do. Okay, back in here again. Really can't think of anything to do in here. I guess maybe try and hit stuff with the pincer. Well, that's... Okay. Tree sap. Alright. Check out the other room. Can't imagine that this is gonna get me. This is an elevation platform where specimens are supposed to be inserted into the glass chamber. Am I missing the milk now? No.
I think that'll just break it.
Okay. Oh, that makes
These don't go
sense.
well together.
Really?
It doesn't work like that.
I really thought that was gonna fix it.
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not yet up.
Civilian liaison. No dice, huh, buddy? Oh, I lost the
I
pincer
don't know what I was thinking there.
in order to get the sap. That's something. Gardening, just another day at the plant. Mellow plaque. Alright, now, can this... Okay. I guess that... we use that patch up. That, I feel like it wouldn't curve like that. I don't really know, but... I'm not a scientist or a teacher.
Vaporizer activated.
Okay, so I probably use these on the bugs.
Maybe. No.
Oxygen levels increasing.
I don't think this will fit.
Come on. Of course it will. I'm really at a loss. I keep thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, well, now I got something to work with, yeah, but, nope. Pistol. I wonder if I'm not supposed to turn up the oxygen level. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
It doesn't work like that.
How does it work then, John? Okay, well, it's still on. I just don't understand. Can't do anything over there. I mean, I guess I can try. I can't really go over there.
I hate bugs.
That's kind of hilarious. This game is really hard to figure out sometimes. Or maybe I'm just doing really stupid.
Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels. Oxygen levels pose a fire hazard. CSEC has been notified.
Good for them. Oh, I can keep going this way. Did I get anything? I didn't even mean to, like, pop the corpse.
It's beautiful.
The oxygen guard is my favourite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
So the guy's alive? That is weird. I could have sworn I was over here at the beginning of this. Emergency flare. Oh, so that's the dude who worked with the thing. Huh. Anything else to hear? Okay, so I gotta get over this wall area to get there's another room over here. Let's try and go. Oh my goodness, really? Oh, really? I really. Gosh. That's a moving. That's a Eleanor Way. He's encrusted with fungus and vines, human nerves, and she is still alive. Great.
I could get you out. I could cut you free.
This game better have a happy ending. Eleanor Way. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and great in loving kindness. The Lord is good to all. I simply wish his kindness had extended to Chelsea. The galley chief told me that a few of the other crew members are uncomfortable with having an ARG patient on staff. I asked if her work was in any way below standard, at which point he grew uncomfortable and admitted exactly as I thought. No, she was a superb worker, but his team were uncomfortable with her anyway. Being a geneticist and a Christian may appear contradictory to most, but that is their burden, not mine. I believe in grace and mercy. If it wasn't Chelsea's fault she was born an ARG baby. James, my ex-husband, blamed me. James wanted her terminated, and when I refused, he packed up and left. That suits me. I'd rather be without an uninvolved, loving husband and father than without my beautiful child. And she is. She is beautiful. A gift from God, and for a ship full of the most supposedly forward-thinking people in the galaxy, their aversion to her condition repulses me. Tolerance and patience are virtues greatly praised by the Lord. But aboard the Groom Lake, I find my stores of both these virtues sorely tested. I discover through one of my subordinates that a new shipment arrived on board a few days ago, destined for Project Seed. My disapproval of the dangers of Seed are no secret, considering the size of the shipment and the clear attempt to cut me out of the loop regarding the delivery. I suspect some of my colleagues are trying to mask the precise nature of what it is that has arrived. If it is as I suspect, there will be no, and I mean no, lengths I will not go in order to dispose of Dr. Malin. Kane Corporation is a company for the promotion of the sciences, not for the sinister schemes and unprincipled ambitions of individuals. I have moral issues with Kane and their weapon research. It tests my faith, but Kane's medical breakthroughs have changed the world. And my world, too. Because of Kane-created research that Chelsea is even alive. This is why I do what I do. I work in genetics to find cures for my dearest Chelsea and others like her. Not for money, it is my job to put things right for her. I had lunch with Dr. Gray this afternoon. He is an odious little man and utterly misanthropic. But if you need somebody to talk to about Project C, then there are few who give up information more easily. His ego outweighs his sense of confidentiality. Project leaders and other project members are not allowed to discuss details of individual projects, but he can't resist himself. Nevertheless, he revealed disturbing details. I'm aware of our sample origins. We need human genetic material in order to develop cures for human beings. It's a hard truth, but there is paperwork, permission forms, and contracts that create the supply. That shipment has none of those things. Their children. Oh God, in all of your great mercy, how could you let Malin, that unholy monster, do this? It's taken months, but finally I found a young cargo worker named Danica Boxer. She was referred to me by Dr. Tenshu, such a sweet girl. It seems the cargo was a combination of adults and children, all of whom were acquired through illegal channels for use in genetic research. I did not agree to this. I'll leave this place and take Chelsea with me before I spend 1 minute more working for a company that endorses the use of children in research. There are not enough words to describe the soulless creatures that did this. Revenge? I don't believe in revenge. Beloved, never avenge yourself, but leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord." Where is she? The creatures are attacking in full force. The screams are over the radio. They're dying. They're all dying. Hear them scuttle through the vents, see the blood they spill and spray over the walls. Chelsea, oh God, bring her to me. I'm trapped in hydroponics. Please let my little girl find me. I can see Chelsea inches from me, lifeless. I contemplated taking my own life as she died just before my eyes. When those creatures attacked, the creatures slew off parts of the ship, and I was left trapped in hydroponics. That fungus got to me, and now it's inside, profaning my body. It nerves wrapped around my cerebral cortex. I can feel it move. I try to move my arms, but it won't let me. It makes me watch the fungus consume my baby girl. I must watch and pray for the end to come, so then it does not depend on the man who wills or the man who runs, but on God who has mercy. How did you write this note? Or I guess it's audio-based. That's messed up, though. Jeez. Dr. Way, your comments are most flattering. I suspect, however, that a promotion isn't forthcoming because of the lack of attention paid to our section. Ignorance is frustrating. Our lack of understanding of what takes place at the top of this food chain is of our great irritation to me. You do seem to be pushing relentlessly for information about this cargo, though, and it is somewhat uncomfortable discussing it any further. I fear I may already have said too much. For the sake of your career, my dear, I'd suggest discontinuing your pursuit. You're a fine geneticist, and you are clearly one of the most talented people on this ship. Don't let it go to waste. Sebastian. Dr. Wei, I know that you're a spiritual woman and at times receive a great deal of criticism for this, but I feel I can speak to nobody else. I known for my positivity and cheerfulness, and I believe I've earned my nickname Dr. Gray. Smile. I'm haunted by what I've heard on the ship, and I wonder if perhaps it's merely introduced by my own fears. Oh, to hell with it. I'll ask you straight out. Do you believe in ghosts? You may think that I'm being ridiculous or delusional, but I can hear things. Children crying deep in the bowels of the ship. I work many late nights, and I'm convinced that I can hear crying throughout the events. Any sounds coming from? I did hear rumors that before the Groom Lake was refitted, a group of children were brought on board, and their quarters were on this deck. There was a malfunction with the heating units, and well, they all died. I don't want to seem like I'm wasting your time, but I enjoyed our talk yesterday, and your open-mindedness about matters of the soul. Kind regards, Akezia. Well, it's nice that these messages kind of flow into each other. But, jeez, this game.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you end this. But you need to help me first. I don't need you to leave. I need you to crack this flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
I didn't really think that through very well. This game is really making me sad.
External temperatures detected. Plug suit has regulated body temperature to benchmark level.
Oh, great.
The fire systems just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
I cleared the vines.
With a flamethrower?
Something like that.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Fire in Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8.
Abby?
Fire suppression system activated. Warning. Fire suppression system compromised. Warning.
Shit. Oxygen production has been compromised. Are the biomes still intact? Oh, God, please don't say burn them out.
Just the one on this level.
It's cause a chain reaction, John. They're all going up. We have a time limit now. Hours at most.
Get my daughter right now.
What about the wife? Oh, I can go on the elevator now. I'm surprised that I didn't think that would not destroy the elevator. Coming for you, Rebecca.
You little shit. What have you done?
Shut up, dude.
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Marachek, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my home!
Please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further.
Better hope I don't find any bullets from my gun, friend.
Where is she, Tia? Where is Rebecca?
She's in the containment area at the other end of Seed.
Oh god, this is gonna be so bad. So
Looks like this
they
place
don't.
is being expanded.
The seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Episode a little
Where is Rebecca?
She's in the containment area.
a little early. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you join in next time. See you later, everybody.
Reminds me of those stories
Still in.
about the
Not
Fountain of
nearly as
Fortune.
jumpy the first time I played
You
this.
heard
I'm not
about
gonna
it?
lie. I really think I'm a
They
lot
say that
looser.
you can hear the gods through it.
Um,
Well, thank you.
a lot looser than the first time.